or Solomon?
All right, you've meandered your way into America's fastest-growing internet game show. That's unproven. Asterisk, whatever it takes. Secular versus Solomon. Here's the basic nature of this game. I'm going to give you a proverb, a bit of wisdom. And basically, the goal is to, can we understand, do we know where wisdom is coming from? The things that we believe about life. Are they biblical bits of wisdom, or are they information that's coming outside of the Bible? Basically, so we can gauge how much faith we're supposed to put into some of this stuff. So that's kind of the question on secular versus Solomon. So I'm going to give you this bit of wisdom, or this proverb, and you need to tell me whether it's a biblical bit of wisdom or whether it's a secular proverb. And if it is a secular proverb, there will be a country of origin, and you need to try to tell me what part of the world this wisdom is coming from. And that's the name of the game. If you're playing along at the home game, get a pen and paper out. You get 1 point for getting it right. You get an extra point for the country. Everybody ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Back off on the enthusiasm, Dad.
Oh, yeah?
All right, here we go. Number one, secular or Solomon. In the house of the righteous, there is much treasure, but trouble befalls the income of the wicked. In the house of the righteous, there is much treasure, but trouble befalls the income of the wicked. Secular or Solomon. John Buva.
Proverbs.
Proverbs. Dave Herrick.
China.
China. Secular China. Mike Foost.
India.
Secular India. Dan Hudson.
I think I'm going to go Solomon.
Dan's in for Solomon. In the house of the righteous there is much treasure, but trouble befalls the income of the wicked. Is indeed Solomon. Proverbs 15.
Dang it, Herrick.
Proverbs 15.
What? You know I don't know things. I just follow your lead.
Hey, Mike, once you get through Psalms, you can go right into Proverbs.
It'll stranglehold me.
There's only 150 Psalms you have to get through.
I lament.
Here we go. Secular or Solomon. Where the hostess is beautiful, the wine is delicious. Where the hostess is beautiful, the wine is delicious. Secular or Solomon. Dave Herrick.
Italy.
Secular Italy. Mike.
I was also going to say Italy. I'm going to go with secular and Bolivia.
Lusty eyes in Italy and Bolivia. Dan Hudson.
I was going to say Italy, too. Where else do they have wine? Let's
France.
That's why to narrow it down.
France. Yeah, we'll go France.
Yeah,
I was going to
Dan's
say
in with
California, but
All
you guys won't let me
bandwagons.
do that.
Secular California. Secular France.
Secular France. Where the hostess is beautiful, the wine is delicious. It is secular French. France.
Yeah!
That's it.
I stole it from Herrick.
Dang it, Herrick.
What?
I know you were really mean in Bolivia. Give me an easy one, Ben. Stop making me look like a fool.
Oh, shoot. Hey, sorry. I got distracted because I looked over, and so we're playing that opening for Secular versus Solomon on one computer, and I just noticed the video was still playing. And so, hold on. It melded over to sell El Gran Secreto del Templo de Solomon.
Como ven, en los primeros 15 años desde Pentecostés, hasta que la casa de Cornelio llegó a la fe,
You following this, Eric? A little
durante
bit,
los
yeah.
primeros 15 años no había creyentes
House.
gentiles del todo.
House.
Había cientos de miles de creyentes judíos, pero no gentiles del todo. Durante
I got nothing. The base is really
los
kind of
primeros
throwing
15
him off.
años. Y a veces, 2000 años
I understood it.
He said the House of the Bull.
El Gran Secreto, the Secretary of the Temple of Solomon.
Something like that.
El
yeah.
Escondido del Arca del Pacto.
I thought it
Yeah,
said
the
cut your
architect.
mustache every 3 days or
okay.
be a fool.
Anyway, if you watch Secular versus Solomon on our YouTube channel, this man comes up next. He looks awesome, by the way. Hold on, let me get you a shot of him. He's cooler than whatever we got going on. There he is, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I need that beard.
That's what I'm saying.
That is an
He's
awesome
on Duck
beard.
Dynasty.
Stop listening right now. Go to our YouTube channel, watch Secular versus Solomon, and then let her roll. The next man that comes on will be better than anything you saw. All right, here we go. Secular,
awesome.
Secular or Solomon. A wise man changes his mind, a fool never will. A wise man changes his mind, a fool never will. Secular or Solomon. Mike Foost.
That's secular. Ireland.
Ireland. Dan Hudson.
I'm gonna go secular Greek.
A Greek
Greece.
man.
Secular Ecuador.
Ecuador. Dave
Solomon.
Herrick. Solomon. A wise man changes his mind, a fool never will. Dave Herrick, are you willing to change your mind on this one?
I'm going to stick with my answer.
It's rough times. Spanish. You are the predicate. That's rough. That it was secular Spanish.
I see what you did there. You used wisdom and fool in the same place to try and trick us, man.
Hey, I can't help the Spanish. They're like that. Secular or Solomon. Whoever is greedy for unjust gain troubles his own household, but he who hates bribes will live. Whoever is greedy for unjust gain troubles his own household, but he who hates bribes will live. Secular or Solomon. Dan.
Solomon.
Solomon.
Solomon, Proverbs 17.
Proverbs 17. Dave Herrick.
Solomon.
Mike.
Dang it, Dave.
Mike, you're your own man. Come on.
I'm barely my own man. I'm 40 to 40, Eric.
That's your new nickname, 40 to 40?
Solomon.
Many t-shirts.
Whoever is greedy for unjust gain troubles his own household, but he who hates bribes will live. Proverbs 15.
Ooh, close.
15. That's a negative 2 points for posturing, Booba.
And the call has been thrown and missed.
No, listen, I've been reading Proverbs every week for like a year now. I should know this.
I was within chapters.
every day for a year.
Secular or Solomon, a cat goes to a monastery, but she still remains a cat. A cat goes to a monastery, but she still remains
Sounds like
a
the
cat.
beginning of a joke.
Secular or comedy, John Booven.
Secular Egypt.
Interesting. Dave Eric.
They
You
like
know,
the cats.
I'm thinking my mom said something like that at one point. But
Mama Eric.
yeah,
A cat may go into a monastery.
I'll go Italy again.
Okay, Mike.
I'm going to go with secular and Rome.
Rome. Dan Hudson.
There are a lot
Rome
of
is not a
cat
country.
monasteries in
Dang it,
Canada,
Eric.
so I'm going to go Canada, secular.
You say there's a lot of cat monasteries
You're
in
picking
Canada?
Rome. You're in Italy. I'm just saying.
Mike Foost, you're your own man.
I've
40
been
to
an idiot
40.
my whole life. Today is no different.
All right.
Press on, friends.
Mike, I'm going to accept Rome on your behalf.
Yeah,
That's a
take
bummer.
that.
You might as well etch it in stone.
It was better than Dan's Canadian cat monastery.
Hey. You'll go up north, you get the grotto, keep going north, you'll hit the Canadian monastery.
First of all, what is the point of this? What does he mean? Cat goes to a monastery, but she still remains a cat.
I think it's merely for visiting the monastery. It does not change you.
Yeah, showing up at church doesn't make you a Christian.
But if the cat stayed longer, he would turn into a tiger or a lemur.
Do you think the cat went
a
because it
lemur?
took a vow of silence?
I say the cats never talk.
Ooh.
It also is unlikely. Never mind. Secular Ethiopia. See, I'm learning, boys.
Ethiopia.
I'm learning. I've had 2 weeks of things that shouldn't be said on Christian radio. I backed off on it. Ethiopia. Never trust a cat in Ethiopia. It's putting on a show. Secular or Solomon. Here we go. Whoever is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city. Whoever is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city. Secular or Solomon. Dave.
That sounds like Solomon, really.
Dave's in with Solomon. Mike.
Solomon does not mention cities. That's a secular and Brazil.
Brazil. Dan Hudson.
I'm going Solomon. I think the ESV has a little twist that yeah, I'm going Solomon.
Tableside NIV versus ESV chat with Dan Hudson.
I still haven't fully converted.
It's going to be like 85.
Yeah, the NIV! 84!
Pretty soon he's going to pull these from
That's
the
right.
message.
He's gonna have the videotape at his own funeral, going, "You know, I used to know this in the NIV, but I don't have the words."
Since I quit reading the Bible after age 30.
Psalm 23. You know what? Just screw it. I'm dead.
John Booba.
I go Solomon, Proverbs 22.
Proverbs 22. All right. Whoever is. Did I get it around? Yeah, everybody is in. Whoever is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city. Mike's stating that Solomon doesn't use city is not correct. That is Proverbs 16. 16. The gap is getting wider. Booba.
Further away.
I lament.
If you're playing along in the home game, I hope you're doing well. Secular or Solomon, the devil tempts all other men, but idle men tempt the devil. The devil tempts all other men, but idle men tempt the devil. Secular or Solomon, Mike?
Secular. Catholicism.
The
well,
Vatican.
Gotta go back to Rome.
Rome.
Brazil.
Dan Hudson.
There's a lot of devil in Haiti, so I'm gonna go secular Haiti.
Play on words, Dan.
There's a lot of devil here. We need a proverb.
Just like in the
We need a
north.
proverb about that.
There's lots of devils in the north.
don't trust that cat. It's putting on airs. John Bufa.
Secular Germany.
Secular Germany. Herrick.
Secular Morocco.
The devil tempts all other men, but idle men tempt the devil.
Poland. I've changed my answer.
Secular Turkey.
Dang it.
Turkey. It's rough times.
We can change the name of the game to Mike is a Fool. Save us on postage.
Secular or Solomon. Why should Why should a fool have money in his hand to buy wisdom? When
See what he did there? Very clever. Very worldly and clever.
I'm a king of a very small castle. Why should a fool have money in his hand to buy wisdom when he has no sense? Why should a fool have money in his hand to buy wisdom when he has no sense? Secular or Solomon? Mike.
Solomon.
Mike said it was Solomon.
Yeah.
Dan.
I'm gonna go secular. And where's a good money place?
I hope this is not a highlight into your broad life decision-making processes.
Dan's about to get racist here.
Yeah. Dan,
I-
you turn these so bad, man.
What?
Oh.
I can't think of any country.
Are there any countries that have money?
Everyone is poor but me.
They all got high taxes.
World
We're gonna go
economy class
Switzerland.
with Dan Hudson.
All right, Switzerland, Buva.
Proverbs 12.
Proverbs 12, Dave Herrick.
I'm going to go secular England.
England. Why should a fool have money in his hand to buy wisdom when he has no sense? Is indeed Proverbs 17. 17.
Adulations can come my way anytime. Switzerland.
The highway, secular or Solomon, the highway of the upright turns aside from evil. Whoever guards his way preserves his life. The highway of the upright turns aside from evil. Whoever guards his way preserves his life. Secular or Solomon? Dan.
Solomon.
Solomon. John Buva.
Solomon, Proverbs 22.
22. Dave Herrick.
Solomon.
Mike.
Solomon. Why would he make mention of highways? That's a modern.
Goes into the city.
It's a modern translation of an ancient proverb.
Ooh.
There's the highways and the byways.
You've been herricked.
I'm
Indeed.
a verb now.
Dan helped with highways and byways. Don't forget to credit Dan. It's like they say in the Canadian cat monastery. Highways are of the Lord.
The great northern Canadian cat monastery.
I feel like I'm going to go Solomon.
The highway of the upright turns aside from evil. Whoever guards his way preserves his life. Proverbs 16.
Boom had
16.
22 that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 6 off.
Do you know any proverbs, Boo?
Buva, I like your boldness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that if you're going to go down, you're going down in flames. I like it. Buva has taken the extra step to give the chapter of which no other man has made the extension.
Just throwing that out there, that was the original plan of this game, guys.
Agreed. I haven't been able to transition him over. They don't do chapter headings in the ESV.
Well, the NIV, that was chapter 4.
When I used to read my NIV, it would say, "Hello, Dan." Now what do I got?
Yeah. What's the translation now?
For, as I call it, the good old days.
Or before the devil ruled America.
It took over Turkey. Secular or Solomon, the sparrow flying behind the hawk thinks the hawk is fleeing. The sparrow flying behind the hawk thinks the hawk is fleeing. Secular or Solomon? Buva.
Secular. Native America.
That is not a country.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
Yep, it is.
You have to pick one.
America.
Which one?
The United States. The United States, hundreds of years ago.
That's that distinct.
No, I mean which
North
which
America.
nation?
This is what you've done for prompting his boldness.
I know. I didn't want. I know better than that. Shoot.
Hopi Nation.
There you go.